Well, hello there, Anderson and Dr. Gupta. This is in reply to your story that you did on Tremblant when you called it unsafe to ski here. My name is Russ, but people know me as JB007 on the Tremblant Snow Report and other free information websites here. Now, originally, one of your medical producers, a Stephanie Smith, contacted me about what happened with Ms. Richardson in that horrible accident. And after conversations with her and discussing with her about what the actual conditions were that day and the fact that the poor lady, it was an accident, she did sign off on the medical release forms, that it really was a non-issue and a non-story. So imagine my shock after that when I'm in Tuesday night in Ogallala, Nebraska, staying at the Super 8 Motel, beginning the first leg of the Mountain Hop to Fight Hunger. Google Mountain Hop to Fight Hunger to help support the HISM Mission and Food Bank in Charleston, West Virginia. People are donating a penny for each vertical foot I ski. HISMmission.org. So I'm watching your story, and I see, and I quote, and this is what you said: if you have a traumatic injury on Tremblant, with the nearest trauma center being 2.5 hours away, you are putting your life in your own hands and at risk. Boy, that was a completely misleading story. And being an American up here, and someone that served in the United States Marine Corps, and a son who is currently on active duty in the United States Marine Corps, we have an ethical background, and I kind of wondered where your ethics were. And since I run these information sites up here, my email box and my phone went nuts after your broadcast. Some not so nice. And I had two choices at this point. I could either act like Perez Hilton and do the flaming bee rant on you guys. It really doesn't make much sense. Or I can help you be a better reporter so you don't make these mistakes again. Because what you did affected a lot of small businesses up here. You hurt our local economy by saying we are unsafe, which is not a true story. So anyway, I'm going on this mountain hop to fight hunger, and I'm going to be skiing all these mountains out west. And since you guys didn't do a lot of background work on trauma centers, and since I attended Bowling Green State University Medical College of Ohio School of Nursing, and I worked in hospitals and emergency rooms, and I know the drill, I started looking into things. I started looking into where the nearest trauma centers were located on my stops along the way. And I started looking at other ski resorts, not only on those stops. So here's my assignment for you. This is what's going to make you better. I already know the answer to this, but you're going to have to find this answer out on your own. I want you to look up the following ski resorts: Aspen, Summit County, to include Breckenridge, A-Basin, Winter Park, Copper Mountain, Mammoth, California, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Telluride, Colorado, Whistler, British Columbia, Lake Louise, Alberta, Jay Peak, Vermont, Killington, Vermont, Sunday River, Maine. And I want you to find out where the nearest trauma center is, its distance and location, what the access is with life flight. Now I'll give you an example. I've had a head injury on Tremblant, and I've had a head injury on Ajax Mountain in Aspen. So I know what goes on there. I'll give you Ajax Mountain in Aspen, Colorado. The nearest trauma center for them is in Grand Junction, Colorado. Now, there's a problem sometimes with life flights being able to fly in the mountains when they're that high. They can't really do it. They have to have a pickup safe zone. That pickup safe zone is in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, which is approximately 80 miles down the road. Okay, well, no, a little bit past that where you get picked up by the helicopter. That takes you to Grand Junction from there, if they cannot fly in Aspen. But believe it or not, between going to Aspen Valley Hospital, which is pretty much just set up for orthopedics and general procedures, and getting to that life flight, it's like 4 hours to get to that trauma center there. That's just an example. And something else you're going to find when you look at all those others, you said Tremblant was 2.5 hours away. That's incorrect. I drove it, going the average speed. It took me 96 minutes, a little over that. Okay, a little over an hour and a half to get there. You quoted the St. Agathe Hospital as being 45 minutes away. It is not. It is 20 minutes away going the speed limit. It is only 25 kilometers away from Tremblant. That's another inaccuracy. So when you do that, and then you go back and you look at all those other ski resorts that I mentioned, you're going to find that Tremblant probably has the nearest trauma center to it, time-wise, distance-wise, and everything, than any other ski resort in North America almost. There's a few that are right there, mind you, okay? Like, say, Level and Pass and Level and Basin, because you have Denver right there. Unfortunately, there's the path that people have to go over to the other side. So they all go to western Colorado. Those are just examples. See, the main reason I want to educate you on this is so the next time some poor, unfortunate celebrity dies on a ski resort, and we all accept the responsibility of skiing when that happens, okay? I wear a helmet every day. But the next time you guys do a story, you're going to be better prepared, and you won't be inaccurate, and you won't be saying the place is unsafe to ski, causing local family businesses to close, and not being able to feed their kids. Because that's the effect your story has had already. No kidding. That's what you guys pretty much did to Tremblant. So educate yourself. So if this happens again at another resort, you won't make the same mistake and cause more harm, just for tabloid ratings over a poor actress's death, which is essentially all you guys were trying to do. You sensationalized it for ratings on a non-story, and you hurt a lot of people. So please, get smarter, get your ethics and standards up a little bit, will you? We depend upon your reporting to be truthful and honest and factual. At least that's what I do on my websites, and I expect you guys to do the same. Thank you for the time, and I wish you all the best, and please don't make these mistakes again and cause the harm that you did. It's really not cool.